Hello everyone, Logan Bear Scout here. This is the first time I'm using a script and making a video like this. Today I wanted to dive down into a web series that I've been hooked on for quite some time. It's a webcomic called Erma. I'm going to break down why this comic is so great. Let's start where it all started. The first comic sets the tone to what Irma as a comic was. It's a series of events that happen to what looks like the child of the ring girl. It's creepy. It's funny. And it's even cute. Oh my god, is it cute? Oh my god. And that's what draws you in. You start to wonder what's the next cute thing from her? What will Irma do to make you go, aww? So you keep reading, and then you start to wonder about the other characters. Why do the teachers hate her? Why do the students love her? Why does the principal look like Morgan Freeman?
I can smell you.
It's not fully explained, but I have a theory. The adults just see a pale white ghost and think she's gonna kill everyone. But the kids are naive, for once I say that as a good thing, and the kids don't think much of that, so they look past all that and see something. Irma's sweet smile, she almost always has. They see the cute girl, and that's probably why the parents don't fear Irma either. They listen to their kids and look at the smile. So they treat her like a kid. Terry doesn't pull pranks on her to hurt her. He wants to do it because he just loves pranking. That's who he is. Felicia isn't scared of her because she listened to her little sister and knew a little girl like Irma won't hurt her. We also realized this definitely was inspired by The Ring, with Irma's and her mother's choice of travel and other things. More on that later. Then we get to another thing that has sadly stopped, or at least was made to only happen in October. It starts with Irma comforting Casper. The Casper. Your childhood ghost. Now we have another reason you came to Irma. To see who she interacts with next. How does it go? Does she eat Count Chocula? Does she play with Frankenstein's monster? Does she eat spaghetti with Papyrus? Does she have tea with the Grudge? The answer is yes to all. She does all of that and more. She has met a lot of your favorite monsters, even if they were really obscure and not well known. And this is what it was for the longest time, until he got SMG4 syndrome. For those who don't know, SMG4 is the most famous Gmod animator. His videos usually were just dumb short skits that had no ties to one another. But then he made arcs, long stories that took many videos to tell. He gave his world lore, gave his characters dynamics, and gave events that weren't allowed to be forgotten, unlike many of their past adventures. Instead of keep going with just us random stories, Brandon made arcs. Whittle Wallace, we learned about a character that was dropped into hell, and we never see him again. Then we have the Mouse in the Wall saga, after a few comics of random adventures. And to this day, those comics gave me my favorite phrase and introduced my second favorite character. Hashtag do more with Sydney. And as I am making this video, we are still going on with an arc. Now we are staying for the story. They're really good. There are even comics you have to pay to help clue you in on what's going on. Remember I said I would go back on how this was inspired by The Ring? I say that because the mother of Erma is not the Ring Girl. Her name is Emiko. Emiko has her own story, one of abuse, sadness, and uprising. In Spirit's Bloom, we were told about her family, but never shown, really. And it started this mystery on what's Irma's purpose, because it alluded she'll bring the end of the world. And we still don't know any of that. But the arc now going on changed that a bit. Now we do see Irma's family. In this still ongoing arc, we have seen characters act differently. Ren, for example, is afraid to trust humans because she was hurt by them. With one of her scars being from a human village attack when she was just a kid, and the other was when she went for her father comfort after the first attack. Getting 2 scars from essentially one single attack. Mayumi is socially awkward, and it's alluded she was abused by her mother the most. Being faceless, it was probably hard to tell her emotions to others. It's all a good way to show how different people act to abuse. Not only that, but there's a set of twins that cause trouble, and we find out that their father left before they were born. We went from just cute adventure stories to actual character arcs. These people learn, they grow. It's no longer just fluff. And we have met the grandfather, and he's been acting the opposite of what we were told. We may learn why, but as of right now, we don't know. What makes this worse is that figure in Spirit's Bloom that said Irma will end the world is in the village too. Irma ran into him. There's a mystery to Irma, and I'm not even touching everything. But I think I spoiled enough. All this is why Irma's so great, though. This pretty much sums it all up. So here's another question. Is Irma important to many people? The community. I am an active member in the Amino, and I can tell you yes. People have met friends over their love for Irma. Hell, they have with anything like Irma, over FNAF, Undertale, Gravity, and even Gravity Falls. Irma is just another one. And we act like friends. We have each other's backs. We support one another. This series was the reason why I got an Amino. And I was happy with what I have found. And it has been a journey. I have even made it an OC and gave him a fleshed out story on the Amino. But that's a later video. Please, if you haven't checked out Irma, you won't regret it. See you guys in the next video.